What's up to the Raider Nation, worldwide, nationwide? It is Raider Rob with you, coming live from Las Vegas, Nevada. And this is Raider Fan Radio Show 31. Follow up. Gotta follow up on something that we spoke about on our last show, Show 31, that's currently airing on YouTube, the world's #1 video TV network. I want to give a shout out, of course, to the beautiful Black Hole Steph and my partner, Stoner Dude 420. And wherever they are here with me in spirit. I wanted to jump on real quick and let y'all know that there's been, as we suggested and as I suggested on the show, with the Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders, apparently doing a patriotic makeover. And that is in the vein of hiring 2 former Patriots recently to now take over the helm of your Raiders. That'd be David Ziegler, the GM, and Josh McDaniels, the head coach. And what has been revealed the last couple of days out of Indianapolis, where the scouting combine is, that a couple of our AFC rivals have applauded these recent moves that the Raiders have made. Particularly Andy Reid, coach of the Kansas City Chiefs. Fuck the Chiefs. One of our tried and true, long-time, hated rivals. Hated. Has applauded the hiring of Josh McDaniels. And to quote him, Andy Reid said from the NFL Combine, he's a heck of a football coach, a great offensive mind, very organized. I look forward to the challenge of playing against his team. I hope you all know bullshit when you see it and when you hear it. And there's an old saying in society and popular culture. It's called shining somebody on. In the hood, it's called some bullshit. And right now, Andy Reid is shining us on with some bullshit. Why is the head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs applauding us hiring a 2-time loser, as in 2 seasons as the head coach, getting an opportunity from the Belichick coaching tree that has bore no championship fruit for any of the coaches that have left that New England tree and gone to another team? Really? This guy is a good coach, heck of a coach. He had 2 losing seasons in Denver. Then he gets the privilege that legitimate black and minority head coaches can't even seem to get in the last 25, 30 years in the NFL, to the tune of 1 or 2 a season. You know the old joke, only 1 black superstar at a time, Just the opportunity to coach the Indianapolis Colts a few years ago. Something that all young coaches, black, white, or, any persuasion, would want that opportunity. He turned it down. He left the Colts hanging. Jim Irsay and the great people in Indianapolis, he left them hanging after he'd gotten hired. Something that Bill Belichick had done over 20 years ago to the New York Jets before he was ceremoniously pegged to be the leader of the New England Patriots. Keep game, folks. Okay? Straight up. As George Clinton used to say, pay attention. All right? For all you Raider fans that get it and saw our show, Show 31, and what we had to say about the patriotizing of your Las Vegas Raiders. Okay? That's what's going on. This is the first salvo in the acceptance and people that are in the league who are part of the approved network of teams in the NFL that the NFL favors. Andy Reid, now being one of them with the Kansas City Chiefs, applauding his rival a coach that he is going, a GM that he's going to be going up against twice a year. He's congratulating the Raiders for hiring Josh McDaniels, who doesn't have a winning record as a head coach in the NFL, who left one team, like I said on our show, like a runaway bride. Then there's David Ziegler, young GM. The Chargers general manager, Tom Telesco, who attended John Carroll University, wherever the fuck that is, like David Ziegler and McDaniels, he also believes the Raiders made great hires. Quote, David Ziegler is a really good guy. He's going to be excellent GM. And we've seen that Josh can do. So it's great for the John Carroll Alumni Association. Really? We've seen what Josh McDaniels can do. 2 seasons in Denver and lost. He only has a claim to fame because he's been off the coattails of Bill Belichick. Okay? Who's the head coach of a fraudulent, manufactured dynasty out of New England over the last 20 years. And now they're trying to infuse that bullshit into the Las Vegas Raiders. But that's cool. Like I said on Show 31, I tap out. I just wanted to follow up on the fact that I told all of y'all. And we all, Stone and Black Hole Step, spoke in Show 31 about the Raider makeover takeover that is NFL approved and is being patriotized right before your face. And here are the first signs of that. 2 divisional rivals, friends or not, applauding the Raiders. Did anybody applaud us when we hired Mike Lombardi back in the mid-2000s? No. Did anybody applaud the hiring of Reggie McKenzie when Al Davis hired him or Mark Davis hired him back in 2010, 2011? No. Did anybody applaud Mike Mayock when we hired him? It was the total opposite with Mayock. What are you doing hiring this guy from TV, from the NFL network? This is a joke, man. You're being played, and Mark Davis is being fucked out of his team. I wonder how many minority coaches did the Raiders interview under the Rooney Rule? Because McDaniels sure got hired real quick. And then in not keeping with the Oakland Raider tradition, what will be the Raiders' identity, no matter how much the NFL or anybody else tries to water it down. It will always be this. And Al Davis will always be the man that made it so. And in vein of an Al Davis, okay, in the vein of an Al Davis, you don't go inside the organization. We suggested on our show, Lincoln Kennedy, comparable, intelligent, Raider, ex-Raider, who understands the formula of winning under the Raider way and would have fell right in line with keeping a Raider identity from inside connected to that football team. He wasn't considered. Charles Woodson, you sit up in the booth with him, Mr. Davis, yucking it up, then put him under consideration? Man, I can't breathe, man. This is ridiculous. This is some bullshit. And like I said on Show 31, I know when to leave a party. But I just wanted to come in and update you real quick that there was a follow-up, that what I told y'all was going to happen is starting to happen. All the little NFL minions who have been league approved are all running now to applaud Mark Davis as if he's some type of front office genius for hiring league-favored patriots, expatriate officials. And now our rivals, 2 of our most long-time, and like I said, for real Raider fans, hated rivals, Chargers and Chiefs respectively, are applauding the hiring of these 2 guys, unproven, because nothing is a credibility of proof coming out of New England. That shit's all been manufactured. You know, if you really know your football and have been paying attention the last 20 years. So anyway, live from Las Vegas, it's Raider Rob, Raider Fan Radio. Thank you all for stopping in for a moment. This was burning me up all day once I got the news, and wanted to come share it with you again, you conscientious, real, true Raider fans that see the bullshit in the game. A lot of you have been commenting. We appreciate it. Thank you for your response to Show 31 and for understanding and for recognizing yourself what kind of trickeration is going on from the NFL. They think they're clever. You know, they continue to insult our intelligence. They're thinking we're just a marginalized fan base that because they have a bunch of them, these new booty fans that will go along with anything and support mediocrity, that we all feel that way. I'm not that dude, and I am not going to have stood for over 25 years of representing this team and representing the truth about this team and its relationship and informing all of you about the relationship between this franchise and the NFL and how much of a sabotage and a work of motherfucking deconstruction has been in play since we lost that Super Bowl 37 in San Diego that night against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, better known in my world as the Succaneers. So, again, this is what's up. AFC rivals, teams that fan bases can't stand the Raiders. In Kansas City, they have Raider Week before they play us every year, twice a year. And they're applauding the Raiders hiring these two unproven former New England Patriots. It's not the NFL. It's the National Patriot League. That's what it is. And they're trying to patriotize the league if they can and infect it. Cheating ass New England has been throwaway refugees of that organization and its fraudulence. The legacy of Robert Handjob Kraft is bogus, and the legacy of Bill Belichick is bogus. But of course, that's a world that's bigger than me. I'm just a little black fan, just like the little black duck. Remember him, Daffy Duck? I'm the little black fan. And so, you know, my opinion don't matter, but I know it matters to a lot of you. And I appreciate it, and I just wanted to share that with you. Okay? Like I said, good luck, you know, because the setup is clear, you know, and this is what they want. They want the Raiders to be the Ratriots, and it's happening. And the Chargers and the Chiefs approve. Yay! Till next time, Raider Fan Radio. We'll see you. Make sure you cop Stoner Dude's new coloring book, stonerdudeart.com. Make sure you check in on us at our YouTube and catch all our shows, latest shows, and the shows that we've had in the past that will, if you look at them in succession, will summarize all of our, you know, angst and all of our warnings that we've been putting out all season about the inevitability of something like this happening. They're punking Mark Davis out of his team. It's going to eventually be sold in the next 2 or 3 years, and you're going to have more Patriots, expatriates working in the Raider Nation, which is soon to be the Ratriot Nation. So long from Las Vegas. No apologies, no excuses.